The storm brewing in Cleveland is unlike anything the Browns have seen in years, and at the center of it all is Shador Sanders. Once considered a promising backup, he's now made it clear that waiting on the sidelines is no longer an option. The young quarterback has issued an ultimatum to the Browns. Play him or let him go. His frustration has been building for weeks, bubbling over after watching Joe Flacco stumble his way through a humiliating loss to Detroit. While fans were already shaking their heads at Flacco's turnovers, Sanders was forced to watch as the Browns turned not to him, but to Dylan Gabriel, a player fresh off Heisman buzz but hardly tested in the NFL. For Sanders, that decision was personal, and it sent a message he was no longer willing to ignore. What makes the situation even more explosive is that Sanders isn't hiding how he feels. In a series of candid comments, he openly stated that he's better than several quarterbacks already starting in the league. It wasn't just confidence, it was a declaration, one that took direct aim at Flacco and indirectly at Browns management. He acknowledged his time on the scout team, but made it clear that this wasn't his end goal. He believes his skills are being wasted, and if Cleveland refuses to use him, he wants out. It's the first time Sanders has gone public with this level of dissatisfaction, and the reaction has been electric. Fans, analysts, and insiders alike are now debating not just his future, but whether Cleveland is on the verge of letting a rare talent slip through their fingers. Inside the organization, the story takes on another layer. NFL insider Mary Kay Cabot recently reported that Sanders has quietly climbed the depth chart and is now seen as a real option for the Browns' starting role. Coaches and teammates have been impressed with his scout team work, where he's shown poise, accuracy, and leadership. The excitement surrounding him, Cabot says, is real. And yet, when the moment came against Detroit, Kevin Stefanski still turned to Gabriel. The reasoning wasn't clear, but to many it felt like bias, a decision that went against both logic and performance. If the Browns truly believe in Sanders, why keep him shackled to the sidelines while the offense falters? That question becomes even sharper with outside interest beginning to swirl. Reports suggest that the San Francisco 49ers have taken notice of Sanders, especially after Brock Purdy's injury. Fans in the Bay Area are already calling for a bold move, pushing for Sanders to get a fresh start on a team that could actually unleash his talent. And it isn't just San Francisco. The Dolphins have reportedly joined the list of suitors, intrigued by what Sanders could bring to their quarterback room. Suddenly, what started as internal frustration in Cleveland is turning into a league-wide bidding war, and the Browns are sitting on a ticking time bomb. Meanwhile, the fan base is divided. Some Browns fans are calling for patience, arguing that Sanders should wait his turn and earn the job. Others are furious that the team continues to trot out Joe Flacco, a quarterback past his prime, instead of taking a chance on youth. To those fans, keeping Sanders benched feels like a betrayal of the franchise's future, a refusal to nurture a talent who could become a cornerstone. Social media has only amplified the noise, with debates raging daily over whether the Browns are protecting the wrong quarterback. The tension reached a breaking point after Stefanski's latest press conference. For the first time, he admitted that Sanders is in the running to start, potentially as early as Week 5. That admission sent shockwaves through Cleveland, but it also raised new questions. Is Stefanski serious, or is this just a tactic to placate Sanders and buy more time? In the same breath, he threw Flacco under the bus, criticizing his costly fumble and poor decisions in Detroit. It was the clearest sign yet that Flacco's days might be numbered, but the head coach's tone left room for doubt. Was he truly preparing to hand the reins to Sanders, or was he simply playing a game? For Sanders, the ultimatum remains firm. He's made it clear that if Cleveland won't give him the shot he deserves, he's ready to move on. His market value has never been higher, and rival teams are circling. The Browns are now at a crossroads, forced to decide whether they'll gamble on the future with Sanders or cling to the fading reliability of Flacco. Every day they wait, the pressure builds, and the calls for change grow louder. The narrative has shifted. This is no longer about one game, but about the direction of an entire franchise. The Browns' decision will define not only Sanders' career but also the future of Cleveland football. Will they take the leap and give him the chance he's demanding, or will they risk watching him succeed in another uniform? The drama is only beginning, and the stakes couldn't be higher. What do you think? Should the Browns finally give Shador Sanders the starting role, or is patience the wiser move? Is Kevin Stefanski playing a dangerous waiting game, or does he have a real plan to unleash Sanders when the moment is right? And if the 49ers or Dolphins swoop in, will Cleveland regret letting go of their potential franchise quarterback? Share your thoughts below, And don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the biggest stories shaking up the NFL.